When did doing nothing become our greatest sin? Pause. Look around you. The world hums with an incessant beat. A drumbeat of progress. Of production. Of constant striving. Pause. From the moment we open our eyes, we are bombarded with a singular, often unspoken, message: your worth is measured by your output. Your value is directly proportional to your grind. Your rest is a luxury, an indulgence, perhaps even a failing. Pause. We are told to hustle harder. Sleep less. Conquer more. The very idea of pausing, of simply being, often triggers a wave of guilt so profound, it feels almost inherent. As if stillness itself is an act of defiance against the very fabric of modern existence. Pause. But what if I told you that this pervasive guilt, this fear of laziness, is a carefully constructed illusion? A powerful narrative designed to keep us perpetually tethered to the wheels of a relentless machine? Pause. What if I told you that rest, true, deep, restorative rest, is not a given? Not a universal right, but a profound privilege. Pause. Let's peel back the layers of this belief system. We've internalized capitalism's insatiable hunger. We've allowed our identity to become inextricably linked to our productivity. Think of the casual conversations you've had. How are you? Busy, slammed, haven't slept. And what's the response? Often, a nod of approval. A shared understanding that to be busy is to be important. To be tired is to be dedicated. To be constantly on is to be successful. Pause. But at what cost? We see it everywhere. The young entrepreneur, fueled by energy drinks, boasting of 18-hour days. The student pulling all-nighters, convinced that anything less is inadequacy. The parent, juggling multiple jobs and family duties, collapsing into bed only to rise again before dawn. They wear their exhaustion like a badge of honor. A testament to their commitment. Pause. This isn't just about individual choice. It's about a deeply embedded cultural current. A tide that pulls us further and further away from our natural rhythms. We are taught to measure our worth by our exhaustion. And when we dare to step off the treadmill, even for a moment, the whisper of guilt begins. Pause. You should be doing more. Someone else is working harder. You're falling behind. These are the insidious voices of a society that has forgotten a fundamental truth: we are human beings, not human doings. Pause. And here is where the privilege truly emerges. For whom is rest truly accessible? Is it the single mother working 2 minimum wage jobs to keep a roof over her children's heads? Is it the hourly worker whose pay stops the moment they stop moving? Is it the caregiver for an ailing family member, whose vigilance knows no breaks? For them, rest is not a choice. It's a luxury they simply cannot afford. A concept as distant as a star. Pause. Their survival, their family's survival, depends on their constant labor. To suggest they are lazy for not taking a break is not only insensitive, it's profoundly ignorant of the economic and social structures that dictate their lives. Rest for them is not a matter of willpower, it is a matter of resource, of systemic support, of a safety net that often does not exist. Pause. Then there is the mental load. Even for those with the means, the mental burden of allowing oneself to rest can be immense. The pressure to always be productive, to optimize every moment, to turn hobbies into side hustles. Even our downtime must be productive, self-improvement, networking, learning a new skill. The quiet rebellion of simply existing, without the demand to produce, feels revolutionary. Pause. But let me tell you this, rest isn't the absence of work, it's the foundation of all meaningful work. It is the soil from which creativity springs. The silent forge where resilience is hammered into shape. It is where our bodies heal, our minds process, and our spirits reconnect with what truly matters. Pause. Deprive a machine of maintenance, and it breaks down. Deprive a human being of rest, and they don't just burn out. They become less present, less empathetic, less capable of critical thought, innovation, and joy. We lose ourselves in the relentless pursuit of an ever-moving finish line. Pause. So, what does it mean to reclaim rest? It means challenging the narrative that demonizes it. It means recognizing the systemic barriers that prevent so many from accessing it. And for those of us who have the capacity, it means consciously choosing to prioritize it, not as a reward for exhaustion, but as a fundamental human need. Pause. It means understanding that your worth is intrinsic. It is not something you earn through endless toil. It is not measured by the number of emails you send or the hours you log. Your worth simply is. You are worthy of rest. You are worthy of peace. You are worthy of stillness. Pause. To rest is not to be lazy. It is to be wise. It is to be human. It is an act of radical self-care in a world that profits from your exhaustion. It is an acknowledgement that your body and mind are not endlessly renewable resources. They are sacred vessels, deserving of care and rejuvenation. Pause. So, I challenge you. The next time that whisper of guilt tries to creep in when you pause, when you sit, when you simply breathe, silence it. Understand that you are engaging in an act of profound self-preservation. An act that, for many, remains an unattainable dream. Pause. Reclaim your right to simply be. Your worth is not tied to your output. Your humanity is not defined by your productivity. Pause. Let us cultivate a world where rest is not a privilege, but a universally understood necessity. A fundamental human right, accessible to all, without guilt, without shame, and without the fear of falling behind. Pause. Remember this. Your well-being is not a negotiation. It is a declaration. Make the declaration for rest. Pause. If this message resonated with you, if it stirred something within your spirit, please consider liking this video. Share your thoughts in the comments below. How do you fight the guilt of rest? And subscribe to this channel. Join our growing community as we explore deeper truths and strive for a more conscious, more humane existence. Until next time, find your stillness. Find your peace. And embrace your right to rest.